Yes, yes, yes. Hello, 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 everybody out there. In here, it's only me, but out there, I'm talking to all my Laker fans. All my Laker fans. Hold on one second. When I get close, here we go. Just want to make sure I'm not chopping off the top of my head. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, everyone out there. I am Kami Nakomi, and welcome to Kami Nakomi World. Of course, your one-stop shop for entertainment and sports. And of course, when we talk in sports, the most loved team around here is my Lakers. And welcome to my episode and segment that I usually do at least as much as I can. I do try to do my pre-games, but I missed the last couple ones. But welcome to Lakers and the other 29, everybody. Welcome. So I'm so glad that you are here with me. And I pray that you are okay out there and you holding yourself down, no matter what's going on in your world. Stay true to yourself, stay true to your mind. We need each other, and let's keep on going. Forward. Period. All right. But we here to talk about the Lakers today, people. That's what we're gonna talk about. I'm not talking about nothing else right now. I mean, my Giants, sorry, but it's okay. I want them to be sorry for the rest of the year, and please do not mess up the top pick in the draft. That's all I know. But right now, what I'm thinking about, what's going on, Raw Blog News? What's going on with you? Hey, go Lakers, man. I'm talking about my Lakers. We are currently 6-4 in the league in the West Coast of the league. I think that's seventh currently in the West. Not great, but at the same time, I'll take it. We could be right now. We could be 4-8 or 4-6. I mean, that would be disgusting. But thank goodness we found a way to finish those games, especially the last one where we almost lost. We almost lost AD for a couple of games. You know what I'm saying? I mean, thank goodness he just lost one game and we were able to, handle it without him. No, actually, no, we didn't lose him for no games. He just basically got poked in the eye the last game. Jock and Pirtle. Come on, son. Maybe we could put some mittens on his ass or something like that. I mean, and AD, I feel you. You don't want to have the goggles, fogging up or nothing like that. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Because, I mean, you dodged one just now. But at the same time, if it's down to it and we in the playoffs, I need you to put some protection over these things because all the damage that you're having, recurring damage to your eyes, I don't want that to be something that's going to affect you later on. And then you're going to need glasses rather than this protective goggles. I mean, hey, ain't like you pretty. Anyway, so the Lakers are playing the Grizzlies tonight at 10 o'clock. I'm coming in real quick for a pregame review of the teams. Both teams, our current injury status, entering into the in-season tournament. What's going on with your Empire, Jeff? Thank you for the shot. What's going on? I appreciate you visiting, man. We're talking also about possible needs for trades. Not possible. That is definitely not a possible. That is a definite. You playing spades, that ace, boom. I got one. That's at least one. We need a trade. That's a definite. Especially now with the injury to Hayes. I'm going to go over that injury in a couple minutes. But we're going to have a game against a team, thank goodness, that also has injuries. And they are currently 7-4, man. The Grizzlies are ahead of us in the standings currently. Let me just apologies, guys. Currently, the Grizzlies are ahead of us in 6th place in the West, and we are in 7th. We are not currently tied with anybody as far as our record, so we have a 7th place all to ourselves. But if we beat the Grizzlies, we could definitely climb above them, and then we would have to worry about Rockets in their next game. They're out here whipping ass and taking names, and I'm not mad at the Rockets for doing that. Of course, the Denver Nuggets have caught fire. They've won 5 of their they've won their last 5, 7 of 3. And the Warriors, Oklahoma City, and the Suns are just hot right now. So, hey, they're going to be out there. They're going to be doing their thing, and we're just going to have to try to keep up with them. We had a chance to, really hold down a top spot for a while. We would have been up there with the Suns, even if we, after those first two losses that we had, we could, if we wouldn't have had those last two losses, we would have been. And I mean, the Pistons, son. I watched it on VR, man. It was mighty, mighty sad. Jalen Ivey torched us, man. It was not pretty. But anyway, we just need to realize that these young cats ain't messing around with us just because we the Lakers. It is what it is. I mean, the whole league has it out for the Lakers. That's how I feel about it every single day. Maybe I'm just a paranoid Laker fan, but at the same time, I feel like we always get everybody's best, and I feel we should be we're flattered. We're flattered. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Anyway, but we live to fight another day. Thank goodness AD has not had any serious damage. His the medical teams that he consulted with has approved him coming back and without protective eye covering, and he hasn't announced or said anything about whether or not he was considering that. And as far as we know, since the last time that he had the same issue. He decided not to go with that. So hey, do your thing, B. Close your eyes. Try to, if you are alien, like Men in Black, use your second eyelids, to protect your eyes. Do something, man. Do something. Anyway, just real quick, a rundown on the East Coast. The East Coast is crazy, son. It's nasty right now. Of course, Cleveland right now is 12-0. They won their first 12 games for the first time, and I don't know when. I can't remember the actual figure. Behind them is Boston, which just lost a game. I forgot which team. I'm not going to look it up right now. But they are 9-3. But everybody else below the second place is all 500 or lower, and only one of them are 500. That's magic. That's crazy. The Knicks finally climbed their way back up after, not really getting off to a great start. Now they're 5-5. I mean, it's whew. The Hawks. I think the Hawks are going to be pretty good this year. I mean, they're hungry. I think Trae Young is. I think he's resigned. That if he gets traded, he gets traded. But he's just got a bubble while he's still there. He just got to prove it. He can't just sit back and just basically get points. So he's trying to put wins up there. So they have some really hungry young guys, and they're all playing really well. So I hope that they do something. I always root for my current home team. Most of the time. I mean, hey. So anyway, our Lakers are playing the Grizzlies today. It's going to be at 10 o'clock in LA. Currently the Grizzlies are going to be, of course, they're not going to have what's going on? There we go. Currently, they're not going to have Ja Morant. He is currently out with a hip issue. I'm not exactly sure what the timetable of his return will be. Also, of course, Desmond Bane has been out with a oblique issue. He's not going to be there either. But besides them two and Marcus Smart, which to me is not even he still has an ankle issue, but at the same time, ain't nobody really checking for Marcus Smart. Defensively, yes, but besides that, the ones we got to really worry about are going to be, definitely Jaren Jackson Jr. He's going to try to carry a lot of the load. Scottie Pippen Jr. has been playing very, very well today. Right now, his 3-pointers are up. He's putting up a good amount of points, averaging about 12 points a game. That's what's up. Also Zach Edey, he's going to give AD maybe not problems, but at the same time, he's a roadblock, a bump that you got to go over and over and over again. Hopefully Edey don't try to basically do too much and get too wild down there. Slow down, do your job. But Edey's coming along. At the same time, I don't feel like he's definitely pulling his weight on the boards. You can't be that big and then basically only pulling in 6 boards a game. It's a waste. It's a waste, son. I don't know what you're doing with yourself. I need you to just get yourself right. And they have a couple of people, a couple of other people who are carrying, who are helping out. Aldama, of course, you have Huff, who used to be on the Lakers and scored a really cool game, 3-pointer. I think that was either the first game of the season or the last game of preseason. I don't remember which, but he's finally finding his way onto teams, and I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him. But then he used to wasn't he like a delivery guy, or used to live in his car or something like that? Used to be working in a grocery store. I don't know, but I'm happy to see guys with I mean, you too big to do what any of those menial labor jobs you was doing, son. You was way too deep. You was way too big for that. You know, you be crawling yourself out of a, looking like Pennywise crawling out of some kind of clown car trying to get up out of a Civic. That was crazy. The Hawks beat Boston. Right. Thank you, Rob Log. I appreciate that, man. Yes, the Hawks beat them. Thank you. The other day. So yeah, they're playing really, really well. You know, our Lakers need definitely the Lakers need to trade. I'm gonna go over that in a second. But yeah, we have our issues too, but thank goodness it's not to our main two players, like the Minnesota, the Memphis Grizzlies. Of course, AD is still dealing with the ankle issue, which I feel not ankle. His has a plantar fasciitis issue, so I'm concerned about that with the game, especially with the fact that Hayes is not going to be in there, so he's not going to be giving AD those really, really important minutes off of his feet. So I can see AD pushing it today. I mean, on one hand, I'm happy for it because he was my number one pick in my fantasy league. So I mean, hey, it is what it is. You know, he's gonna put some more wear on those tires, and that's no bueno so early in the season. So we need to do something quick. We need a trade. Absolutely, we need to help out AD with a trade. But Bron, currently I don't know of any ailments that he might have. He is definitely up in his game as far as the assists and the rebounds, and I love that because of the fact that definitely LeBron needs to pass the ball. Because whenever we get, unless he's having one of those on fire, has the Bruce Leroy glow, you know, unless he's on one of those, the ball gets stagnant, and then people start watching him, waiting for him to save the world. When we play, the best we play is when we move the ball. So that's what we need from LeBron James, and I'm glad that his assists are reading that way, which shows that he is doing those great things that we need. Of course, Austin Reeves is also healthy. He is currently averaging 18.7 points a game. I'm proud of this boy. I'm proud of this kid with four rebounds and 5 assists. He be coming through with the assists. I mean, between that's the only reason why I'm okay if we lose D'Lo. You know, he's still a good guy, and if we lose D'Lo, we need to get something back that that actually is worth it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, between James and Reeves, we have two aggressive point guards who are able to hit a pull-up shot, make good basketball decisions, and when they really ready to lock in, they don't turn the ball over. They make this good decisions with the ball. So that's why I feel like Reeves and James, that's fine, and I'm happy that they put D'Lo on the bench, and he better buy in. I don't want to hear nothing from the back seat. Turn this car around. I don't want to hear nothing. Be back there. Try to get 6 man of the year. If we trade you, great. If we don't trade you, then hey, you must be doing the right thing, bro. Because this is obviously, let me not say obviously, you never know what might happen. I mean, hey, D'Lo might come back around and be on the Lakers again. But at the same time, if we need something, we need something. I ain't gonna put down this $20 bill and pick up another $20 bill to spend. I'm not saying just your money. I mean, you're not currency, but saying, Rui, you're not holding your weight, bro. I need you to do more. He's scoring 12 points with 6 rebounds and 1 assist. I know basically you're not really 1.3 assists. I guess you do more than one every once in a while. Basically, he's been doing some okay things with defense, but he's not shooting the ball like he was, or he's not freely taking. How many shot attempts is he averaging right now? He's averaging 11 shot attempts for a game. That sounds way low, but maybe, I guess. I need to check out some other stats to confirm that. But anyway, do more, do better, do more. We need a point guard and center to help AD. I mean, a backup point guard definitely, because I mean Jackson Hayes is Jackson Hayes. Sorry, Gabe Vincent is definitely not the point guard that we would hope that he would be. Max Christie, oh my goodness, we're definitely not gonna survive. So we definitely need another point guard. That's why, I mean, if we could stop pussyfooting around, yeah, I said it. It's not potty mouth. If we stop pussyfooting around and go ahead and get that Colin Sexton and Kessler trade going on, and stop this foolishness. Stop this foolishness. We don't need this. I mean, yes, cool. I wouldn't mind Robert Williams. I wouldn't mind him, because at least he should, if he stays healthy. That's another thing. My man's being hurt more than I don't know what. Say a lot of things, but at the same time, let's just stop this foolishness and go ahead and get Walker Kessler, man. Let's see what we could do with that. And Colin Sexton coming off the bench. What? I mean, it's great that he could hit threes, but at the same time, besides threes and your pretty dime here and there once in a while, he doesn't basically add that much. Go ahead. I mean, two dudes. I don't know if if they're worth if they're worth two. I don't feel like that's worth two first round picks. Make it nice, man. Make it sweet. Let's do something, man. Do something. Jackson Hayes is going to probably be reevaluated in 4 weeks, or we're waiting for some more information. He's probably going to miss, not 4 weeks. He's going to miss 1 to 2 weeks while he's recovering from a left ankle sprain what he suffered in practice. He was playing against a coach, and he sprained his ankle in practice, unfortunately. So he's going to be out for probably 1 to 2 weeks. I mean, that's pretty much average for sprained ankle. When I played in different sports and stuff like that, I sprained my ankle. I was being stupid back in the day. I basically tried to play through it as much as I could, but it didn't really start to feel right until at least after 2 weeks, when you really stop remembering that you had a sprained ankle in the first place. Cam Reddish, she's coming in and giving us a little juice off the juice in the front court. We definitely needed his needed his boost. He's being our faux Vando. He's faux Vando. But at the same time, I mean, he might actually be a better scorer than Vando right now. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, we need to see what Vando look like. Anyway, also D'Lo definitely has been keeping up his end of the his bargain, averaging 12 and 9 right now, with 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. So I mean, hey, he's doing his job. I'll take it, D'Lo. Max Christie, like I said, is not performing very well at all. He actually was a DNP coach's decision, I think, for the last game. Dalton Connect, he's a rookie. I mean, I wish he could do better, but I mean, he's a rookie. It is what it is. But the man of the hour, of course, I'm not even going to talk about Gabe Vincent. Like I said, he's a non-factor. He's basically averaging 3 points a game. He's a non-factor. That's sad. That's really sad. Dalton Connect, rookie, averages more than you do, and has more rebounds and assists than you do. Do better. Anyway, okay. I'm just seeing my bandwidth going up and down, guys. Hit me up if there's an issue on the bandwidth. Let me know. So also the man of the hour now, though, is Christian Coloco, who might get a good amount of minutes tonight and maybe going forward until we could fix this issue and plug some holes in our roster. He is the young man who rejoined our team, or has joined our team very recently after being cleared from health issues. And he came in and played a couple minutes last game. We won that game, thank goodness. And it was, when the game was out of their reach, he came in and played a couple minutes maybe. But we're gonna get a better look at him. I'm definitely looking forward to watching that game and watching that, so I can see Coloco and see how he moves. So I'm hoping that he's gonna do well. He probably, maybe he's not as familiar with the roster as Hayes is. He's been playing with them for 2 years now, so that's why Hayes is a lot more fluid and they know Hayes and Hayes knows them, so he knows what is expected of him. The Coloco obviously does not. But if they just get him in situations where he can just go out there and play ball and just be a tree in front of the hoop, we'll take it. You know what I mean? Give us 15 minutes. You know what I mean? It's your role, my dude. It's your role. So we're gonna really get a chance to really look at him. So I'm looking forward to seeing that, so I can see whether evaluate him as a player. I never got a chance to watch him before he had his health issues, so I'm looking forward to that. Hit the like button and subscribe, please do. I really appreciate it if y'all do. And yes, Rui needs to step up. Sorry, guys. Yes, he does need to step up. Yeah, so that's the current events right now with the Lakers and the the Grizzlies. We both are battered, but with that kind of lineup who are still healthy for the Lakers, we should be able to pull out this win. I'm not saying by a lot of points. I'm not saying we're gonna blow anybody out at all, but at the same time, I feel like we can do it. Right now, the Lakers are the favorite by 7.5 points, and I believe it. When it all said and done, we should be able to pull out that game. Also, I saw a line. I feel like while I was watching the last game, the Lakers definitely are buying into at least they're not. There's times, I guess, where yes, it's warranted for the stars to take a hold of the game and demand the ball, and for them to put out their best. They put out their best move and hit shots. And the fact that AD and Bron are able to do that, I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? But not every play, and I feel like they're definitely falling back into the ball movement, the new systems that they have basically offensively. And unfortunately, they don't start off with the kind of defense that they need to start off with. They can lock it down when they have the team, the personnel on the court that handles whichever matchups that are going on at the time. And usually it's still it's usually still AD, Bron, Reeves. I've seen Gabe out there, and once in a while I see D'Lo out there, but I've seen Cam definitely come through. I mean, let me see the last game that the Lakers had and how many minutes Cam really played. That Cam Reddish. All right. Last game he played 29 minutes. Starting. That's pretty good. 29 minutes. He actually hit he I don't know, remember how many threes he actually took, but at the same time, here we go. Okay. Against Toronto, he made one of 3 threes attempted. He was 71% from the field, where he was finishing around the rim definitely a little better. Maybe he was just dunking it or whatever, but he caught a couple of jump shots out there, and it really worked. Ended up with 11 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. He was out there just doing regular work. You know what I mean? Just not really having to be a scorer, but at the same time, I feel like he was giving us that defense. His defense was more so needed than his offense, but his offense was a pleasant surprise. There you go. Yeah, our bench is not good at all. If we had a crazy team that wanted to trade us all their best bench players for our trash hand, like playing spades, and it's like I got all clubs and hearts in my hand, bro. Redeal. It's crazy. Anyway, but yeah. So besides that, like I said, we definitely need to trade. We need to trade. Very soon, definitely sooner than later. I don't want to, place a bet that Koloko is going to turn out to be, a diamond in the rough where, oh my God, he's damn near Walker Kessler already. You know what I mean? That's probably not going to happen, or else he would have never been roaming around the world, naked and afraid. But I would say that, he'll do until hopefully 2 weeks. I mean, we might take a bump, but at the same time, people got to step up. It is what it is. Rui got it. Rui and Braun is gonna have to guard some big dudes, and it's not the fact. It's not like they've never done it before. You know what I mean? So, and hopefully Koloko can at least give AD a couple of seconds. Give him 15 minutes a night where he's off his feet. That's acceptable. And I'm assuming. Let me see. How long has season been already? Dang, it's only been like 10 games. That's it. It's just like, it just feels like we at least been. So I'd like to hear some information on when Woods is basically planning on coming back. That would be really nice. Let me see if I see Christian Wood. Last information I see, it says JJ Redick. This is from Yahoo News. It says he's out at least 4 more weeks, and this is on Tuesday. This information came in Tuesday. Jeez, yeah, I remember seeing that. I remember seeing this article. It said he's set to miss. He started feeling some soreness. That's what I remember hearing. It said he started feeling some soreness, and so they decided it was a setback, and he's going to be reevaluated in another 4 weeks. Okay, so we got 4 weeks for Woods, and we have 2 weeks for Hayes. We got Koloko, who we don't know what we're gonna get really, and that's pretty much is Castle still on the goddamn team? Castleton? No, that's right, we let him go. So who we got? Let's see. My dude Raw Blog News, he says, I don't mean to say dude. I mean, it could be however you identify, sir. Raw Blog says the Lakers organization only cares about making money. Don't break my heart right now, Raw Blog. I jumped down that hole already, man. I jumped down that rabbit hole, man. Selling tickets off Braun and Bronny, not winning. Rob probably scared to make a trade because of that Russ trade too. I don't think that he's afraid. I mean, I get it. Yeah, anything could go down, but at the same time, I kind of feel like it kind of taught him something. You can't be afraid to make a trade, because he did actually make a trade to get rid of Russ instead of just riding out Russ's contract. He was just like, we're going to get something from this, and we're going to have to use a trade. And he got a pretty good trade. We still got those players that we got from that trade. So, and that was over a year and a half ago. So, I'll take it. I'll take it. And I'm hoping that I'm not now. Okay. Let's go into the whole Lakers situation. Let me finish my thoughts about Rob Pelinka first. I don't think that he's been a great GM. I think that he has made some moves, but it was moves for moves' sake rather than moves that would make the team really better. Because any real basketball mind would know, if you won the championship, you don't mess with that. If it's anything you change around, not the year after, would be the coach. But you don't trade the whole team away unless basically, veterans, Green or Rondo, they wanted to retire, whatever. There's things like that happen, Dudley went on to be a coach. That's cool, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, while the iron was hot, great. Okay, so apologies, guys. Yeah, so Raw Dog, sorry, thank you for clearing that up. Raw Dog, Raw Blog, thank you for clearing that up, bro. Anyway, I feel like he has not been a good GM, and if we were a team that really wanted to win, and I like to believe that we still are, because we can't sell tickets for a museum. It has to be live action. That live action has to actually, mean something. And I feel like I feel like Jeannie and the family still do want to win. I feel like Rob wants to win. because they have egos, and but at the same time I do feel like they can become complacent, as every owner can, when the money is just printing itself, you know what I mean? So they don't want to upset the apple cart and have to pay someone more, and maybe take an extra 3 days in Cabo off their next vacation, you know what I mean? But I'd like to believe that the team still wants to make money. I mean, wants to win and make money too. So I feel like they're trying to do both, and that's something that is definitely a difference from Dr. Bus, which takes me into the love hate relationship that the league has with the Lakers. I feel like, I mean, these are commodities. You trade. I want to own a team now. I want to own a team now. But Jerry Buss was a special soul. That when he came along and decided that he wanted to own the Lakers, it wasn't just as a business, because it is a business, but it was more of a thing of pride, not just ownership, but it was an admiration for the sport itself. He was a fan before he was a fan of basketball before owning, a team. You know what I mean? It was, and it not just where his mind took it as far as how he could turn it into an event rather than a sporting occasion occasion or whatever. It was an entertainment event rather than a sporting event, you know what I mean? And so that really brought in the Bucks. But he realized the number one thing: sometimes you got to go broke to make more money. Scared money don't make money. And that's how Jerry Buss was a hustler. Jerry Buss was a gambler. And when you got to go all in sometimes. Sometimes you got to say, fuck them picks. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I feel it. You got to go all in on the right hand. And that's why I'm just like, I feel it. I feel what Rob Pelinka is doing. He's trying to wait. He's trying to call people's bluff, but he plays chicken, and this is not the time for chicken. Sometimes it's not the time for chicken. Sometimes you just got to put it in. Sometimes you just got to go for it. You know what I mean? Plain and simple. So I'd like to believe that the Lakers still want to win, because that's part of the team. You can't sell that we only want to win and not want to win. I feel like sometimes you get bogged down by players and injuries and circumstances and people quitting, people getting fired, people getting hired other places. There's a lot of things that could happen during the season. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I feel like the Lakers have won more than others, more consistently. And I think that we want to continue to do so. I feel like Jeannie definitely wants to continue to do so. And I feel like Jeannie is definitely in a position right now that if she doesn't feel like Rob is doing what he has to do, she has enough in his file that basically be able to chop to end it. And it's the Lakers. You can't tell me that with a good coach and a promising coach, and some decent players that you could start building around, the possible coffers of a non-LeBron and then maybe non-AD bench. What's going on, Tamika? How you doing? You can't tell me that a GM like Bob Myers or some other person that they might be able to tap and find wouldn't be able to step in and do it. I would love to wish that Jerry Buss was still around and was able to maybe take the two younger Jerry Buss kids under his wing to teach them how to be a GM. We would be so much better off instead of him trying to do it with the one son who didn't know anything more than racing horses and trying to outdad his dad. But hey, and I'm only taking this from the documentaries that I've heard with their own information out of their own mouths. But at the same time, while Jerry Buss was there, I'm sure that he raked the league over the coals. It's the same reason why I feel like, I mean, sometimes I kind of feel like it's a slick move where the Lakers decided to say, nah, we ain't sending Bronny out on the road. He only gonna be home. Maybe for comfort, maybe there's his baby and him at the same time too. I ain't gonna help you sell out all your all the G League road games for us. What is the league gonna give us if we're gonna open up this whole new revenue stream with LeBron James's kids in in the G League? I mean, we're gonna have. I mean, I'm not saying that the other stars' kids are gonna be G League, paths, but at the same time, if they could get on a actual team squad and then play in the G League and get a way to earn their way up to the team, I mean, it just the NBA just opened up a whole new revenue stream to themselves, or expanded it as they are expanding the WNBA. I mean, it's money, more money, more money, more money. So I'm sure the Lakers are a huge piece in that. That's why we get a lot of the games that are going to be live during the year. I mean, people want to see the Lakers. The games around the country sell out, depending on the markets. I mean, plain and simple. Especially when you have a star on the team, people want to see LeBron, just like they wanted to see Kobe. I mean, just like they wanted to see insert star name who's retired on the wall. You know what I mean? So the Lakers need to have those stars on the team to continue to be the best that they can be. What's going on, Ben Butler? What's going on with you? Good day, bro. So I feel like the team knows this. Of course, the league knows this. It's just the fact that the teams hate to help the Lakers continue to do it because the Lakers have held that over their heads. I feel like the Lakers have held I don't need you. You need me. F you, pay me. That type of that type of mentality. And the Lakers could do it back in the day because no matter what, we was winning. Repeats, three-peats. I mean, different decades, different rosters, same stars from one state to a whole nother state, and then we won a whole nother. I mean, come on now. The Lakers are amazing. And then with a whole third star right now who could actually still do it at 40, and he's like the biggest draw in the whole game. Of course, the other teams are selfish and don't want to. They want to bite off their nose to spite their face. They want to cut off their nose to spite their face because when the Lakers are good, the rest of the league is good. But for some reason, y'all not playing with it. Y'all not playing with the Lakers. It just speaks of jealousy. And they don't care. The owners are babies, and they want to be part. They want to have the real owners of the NBA. They want to have their own reality show, and they're throwing tantrums every single year, helping not wanting to help the Lakers. Until one team out of nowhere is just like, who, me? Yes, sir, you can have our player. For 2 first-round picks. I mean, come on now, bro. Come on now, son. You ain't gonna fleece us for no foolishness. And that's why I don't blame Rob, because it's just like they trying to really, really, I mean, we've been I mean, the problem is it's a lot of layers to it. We've done it to ourselves. We're vulnerable. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we can't to be the Lakers, you can't be vulnerable. To operate the way the Lakers want to operate, you can't be vulnerable. We want to capitalize on everybody. We want to capitalize on this window right now that has a 2-year window and it's closing soon, and they don't want to help us to win, even though it would help the league, because when the Lakers are on the finals, it helps the league. But I'm not mad at them because don't nobody want the championship to be handed to us. I mean, it'd be nice, but don't nobody want we're going to win the championship. Just like we won the championship in the bubble. I wish someone would come to my face right now and say something about the bubble championship, son. That was one of the hardest that was the hardest championship to win. Period. You telling me that the bubble championship is less significant than the damn Toronto championship? Yeah, I said it. You could kiss my ass, you and Kawhi. Kiss my ass. The Toronto championship was not better than the bubble championship. You had to hit a buzzer beater, have it bounce 3-4 times and go down into the basket, and then also have Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant get hurt. And y'all tapping yourselves on the back for that? We're very funny guy. Somebody catch that CD. It's skipping. It's skipping. Plain and simple. That was the most disgusting thing I ever seen in my life. Giannis's championship, that was whack also. Injuries, you know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, capitalize as you capitalize. Don't get me wrong, I feel it. Because I mean, we can say it about ours too. Because who was that? Adebayo got hurt a little bit in the beginning of the bubble championship, but he came back. And what's old boy too? Grogic? Whatever his name is, basically, he got hurt and he was having a decent game. We would have still mashed them out. Period. Absolutely, period. So the league don't like it. They was just like, wow. They just ran through us like that. If it wasn't for the fact that we got hurt got hurt in the game against the Suns, we would have won that too. Period. And as soon as they found us with a little couple chinks in the armor, they decided to say, yeah, squash it. I want there's some person out there. I don't even think that it's Boston. You know what I'm saying? They find the championships like, oh wow, thanks, guys. Thanks. This is the second in 40 years? I'm saying. While the rich get richer. I feel like it's these new tech dudes who they feel like, yeah, I want to be the next Jerry Buss. Nah, homie. Nah, it's not going to happen. And they feel like they want a strong arm, and you throw their money around and being like, I don't care what's going to happen right now. This is me painting a picture in my mind. I don't care what's going on right now with the Lakers. Everything on the Lakers block is dead. I don't want nobody reeing them up. I don't want nobody bringing no new product. Matter of fact, you go and head off all the new customers they got trying to go down today to go test out their stash. I want it dead. I want their block dead. It's my block now. But we got, what's the name? We got Frank White up there basically still hanging around talking about, man, I'm still the greatest. We're still the greatest of all time. I'm still going to eat. I'm going to hang out here with my Lakers. And I'm sure they dangling. I'm sure while they hating on the Lakers, they still dangling things in front of Bron, trying to get him to lead the Lakers. It's all right. Jealousy's healthy. It's a healthy thing sometimes. You know what I mean? It's healthy for you to get used to it also. You know what I mean? And the Lakers fans, we've gotten used to it. We have thick skin. We have very thick skin that we can criticize our own team at the same time, cuss everybody else's ass out and read them for filth if they even come for the Lakers on any level. Period. That's all I gotta say. So I feel like sooner or later somebody's gonna pony up the money. I mean, you know, Utah, you trying to have your cake and eat it too. It is what it is. But sooner or later, all you trying to do, they trying to run out the clock. That's what they do to the Lakers. Everybody wants to deal with the Lakers, but they run out the clock, and then sooner or later we go and do something else. That's what it is. They have it. They just basically not returning the call or whatever it is, and that's, hey, it's hard to be the king. That's all I gotta say. It's hard to be the king, but we're gonna come out here. I feel like we're gonna definitely beat up on these Memphis. I'm about to call them something else. This is wine in this cup. Nothing too hard. We're gonna beat up on the Grizzlies, I believe. but we got to take care of our business. We definitely got to put some threes up. We can't just try to body back and forth. I hope that definitely AD put some threes up. I hope that Connect starts to connect tonight with the game. I feel like he's frustrated right now, and it's understandable. But I mean, he's a rookie. It's frustration is bound to happen. But I feel like he'll bounce back, as most rookies do, in the second half of the season. Or, I mean, hey, we're down Hayes. We're gonna need more people to step in and just basically do more minutes. He's not a small kid, so he could basically, guard some people that Braun would probably guard. Then Braun shift down. And I mean, so everybody got to step up. Everybody got to step up and give and make up for those, at least make up for the points that Hayes would have had. The bench needs to definitely step up tonight. We definitely need to not get killed on the boards. Edie is pulling away like 5-8 boards a game. Trust me, I know, because I have him on my fantasy league too. He is not gonna basically dominate. At the same time, we can't have him have his breakout game against us where he decides, okay, while the cat's away, he's gonna try to beast against AD. And we got to definitely come away with the rebounds. We definitely got to continue to share the ball, because they're not going to be as great defensively as they would usually be. So we got to take advantage of that. You know what I mean? And definitely hit our threes. We can't just keep on jacking up threes. We can't just hoping, praying that one falls. If it's not falling, drive to the basket. Keep on sharing the ball. Somebody's going to hit. Lakers. Here we go for the W. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank you so much for all of y'all chiming in. I really appreciate it. I will try to come back tonight, but I mean, don't hold me to it. I'm saying, don't hold me to it. I'm on the East Coast now. I got work in the morning. So, but I'll definitely be watching the game. I'll definitely be chiming in probably on Dan, my man Dan, the Laker fans watch party on playback or on YouTube. So I'll probably be out there. Maybe I'll come back for post game. I'll let y'all know, and you just check out my channel. Go ahead and hit that notification button, just so if I do go live, you could basically click it so you know when it starts. All right. Please like the episode if you have not done so already. Please go ahead and subscribe. Have a great night and enjoy the game, and Comey. Thank you so much, Tamika, girl. I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming through, girl. Anytime. Please go ahead and share this with your friends. You know what I'm saying? It's a great party. It's a time here, girl. It's a time. Okay. Enjoy the game. Thank you, Raw Blog. I really appreciate you coming through, dude. Take care. Take care. Come back soon. And I will definitely see you guys soon. Thank you for coming through. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. Continue to enrich the brain. Keep it moving. May you always find water and shade in the hot days. And may your shot always stay wet, guys. Deuces.